Welcome, my beautiful ladies and my handsome gentlemen. Panda does anything here. And today I will be reviewing music, not something I'm used to reviewing because I usually review manga or anime. What you guys are seeing right here is the Beatles Abbey Road album. And that is what I'll be reviewing today, the Beatles Abbey Road album review. Now you might be wondering, why this album? Well, I personally picked this album myself because I'm a huge fan of classic music and the Beatles are no exception. They are titled as the GOAT of rock by many music fans and boomers call them overrated. But anyways, let's get to this review. If you like more of this type of videos to my channel, then please gladly subscribe, that would be highly appreciated. Okay, so I'm going to review the tracks individually from track 1 all the way to the very last track. Since this is my very first album review, let's just hope this would go well. Opening the album, the first track is Come Together. Come Together is one of the best examples on why the Lennon-McCartney songwriting duo became so iconic. Even though it is written by both John Lennon and Paul McCartney, it is actually John Lennon who wrote the majority of Come Together. The quietness and the slow tempo of the song made Come Together such a groovy song. The melody is quite unique with its slow drum beat, but I would like it more if the drum beat has snares on the verses. If you didn't understand what I meant, go and listen to Michael Jackson's cover on Come Together. That is the drum beat that I'm looking for in the Beatles' Come Together version. The bass line is so catchy. I think that is one of the reasons why the opening of Come Together became so iconic. John Lennon's vocals on Come Together can be very quiet sometimes. The production and the composition of John's voice are very quietly edited, but it is still indeed very iconic. Now, the lyrics of Come Together are very bizarre. Let's read out some of its lyrics. He begged production. He got walrus gumboot. He got Ono sideboard. He won spinal cracker. He got feet down below his knee. Hold you in his armchair, you can feel his disease. What is the meaning of that? I don't know. The guitar licks are very groovy as well. You can hear it when the solo beat comes on. Overall, Come Together is a good song. It is one of the most iconic Beatles songs after all. If I'm going to rate Come Together, then I will probably rate it 7 out of 10. Personally, it is not my favorite song on the album. Even though it is iconic, there are still a lot of flaws in Come Together. Come Together would be perfect for a background song. If you want something to get you in the mood, then go listen to Come Together. Now, let's go to the second track of the album, Something. Oh boy, this song is so beautiful and emotional. Written by the quiet Beatle George Harrison. Everything in this song is just so amazing to my opinion. To be honest, there is nothing to criticize about this song. The lyrics are great, the instrumental is amazing as well, and overall the song is just fantastic. I will probably rate this song 9 out of 10. George's vocals fit so well into the song. The engineering of the song is good, like legit there is nothing bad about the song. Oh, and by the way, this song was given the title of the greatest love song ever made by Frank Sinatra. Now, moving on to the third track of the album, Maxwell's Silver Hammer. Now, this is the song that I would be listening to all day, every day. Written by the cute Beatle Paul McCartney. The very upbeat, fast-tempo, uplifting, catchy melody of the song just always makes me stand up and clap my hands with the beat. The piano perfectly fits with the song, the bass is so thick and lovely, and then lastly the drum beat makes it all together a very positive melody. The chorus is where I would say that the song became very complex and full of energy. Guitar licks are added and the Moog synthesizer is used. An actual hammer is heard in the chorus which adds a character to the song. Even though the melody is very positive and cheerful, the lyrics are pretty dark. The lyrics of the chorus are especially dark. Maxwell's silver hammer is used to murder and such. I'm going to rate this song 9 out of 10. Moving on to the fourth track of the album. Oh Darlin. Okay, so Oh Darlin, again written by Paul McCartney. This song is definitely one of my favorite tracks from the album. This song gives me very romantic dance vibe. The quick guitar strum that is going with the beat makes the song especially groovy. The production and the engineering of the tracks are well produced. The vocal of Paul McCartney perfectly blends into the instrumentals, and the lyrics are very good as well. Overall, I'm going to rate this song 9.5 out of 10. Moving on to the fifth track of the album, Octopus's Garden, written by Ringo Starr, which is the drummer of the Beatles. The opening guitar lick just always makes me feel so nice. This song is also catchy. I would argue that this song is as catchy to Maxwell's Silver Hammer or much more. The instrumental of this song is much more complex than Maxwell's Silver Hammer. The lyrics are very interesting. The background vocals are very on point with the sound. The only thing that I didn't like about this song is that the chorus and the verse are the same. Lyrics are the same as well. But overall, this song is great. 8.5 out of 10. Moving on to the sixth track of the album, I Want You, She's So Heavy. Written by John Lennon, this track is by far the most complex and the loudest song on the album. The electric guitar is much more distorted and definitely very thick in its sound. One of the key aspects that I like about this song is when the guitar and John's vocals would sync in with the melody. The bass is also so distorted, and that's what makes this song a heavy track. No pun intended. The drums are so big and loud, and overall makes this song such a filthy rock tune. The lyrics are very basic and easy to understand, but the way John sings those lines makes the song more powerful and energetic. Personally, I like this song, probably my top 5 favorite track on the album. 8.8 out of 10. Now, moving on to the seventh track of the album, Here Comes the Sun. Now, Here Comes the Sun is my favorite song on the album without a doubt in my mind. Entirely written and composed by George Harrison. If you never heard of Here Comes the Sun before, then I'm sorry, you're a disgrace in humanity. Go listen to it right now if you never heard of this song. This song gives me that warming early in the morning positive type of vibe. I can't help but smile whenever I listen to the song. The acoustic guitar riff at the beginning of the song just sounds so beautiful and uplifting. The bass fits so well into the song, then the drums, which made the song even more catchy. One of my favorite parts of the song is when the Moog synthesizer is used at the beginning of the song, which adds more power and character with the guitar. The vocals of George Harrison makes the song the best track on the album for me. The engineering of the record is well produced, and it still holds up to the new generation, which is today. Now, since this is my favorite song on the album, I'm going to rate this song 10 out of 10. Here Comes the Sun is also the most listened song by the Beatles on Spotify. Now, that is not a coincidence. I can't stop my love for this song. It's definitely one of the most catchiest song ever made, no doubt in my mind. Now, moving on to the eighth track of the album, Because. Now, this song is particularly different compared to the other songs from the album. I'd say this is the weirdest and the most complicated song on the album. But I got to admit, the vocals are very on point and amazing. Props to the Beatles, man. They actually pulled something like this. The instrumental is okay. There's nothing interesting about the melody of the song. The lyrics are quite weird, but I appreciate their efforts on writing something different. Now, the next track is supposedly You Never Give Me Your Money, but because this track is a part of the medley, I figured I should review the entire medley itself rather than reviewing every song on the medley. One of my favorite parts of the medley is when the instrumental change from normal instruments into orchestra sounds. The change of tempo doesn't ruin the songs, and overall it's just great. One of my favorite songs from the medley are Mean Mr. Mustard, She Came In Through the Bathroom Window, Golden Slumbers, and Carry That Weight. The other songs on the medley are good as well. It's just that the melody and the character of the other songs are a little bit off compared to this song. So yeah, that is my entire review on the Beatles Abbey Road album. It's just an overall a great album. The album cover is also one of the most iconic pictures of music history like ever. If I'm going to rate the entire album overall, I think it has to be 9 out of 10. All of the songs are very greatly engineered and produced, because still to this day, the albums still stand out and age extremely well. So yeah, thank you for listening to my review. It really means a lot. If you enjoy this type of videos from me, then consider subscribing. It really means a lot. So yeah, I love my mom and my dad.